What's going on, YouTube? So we got, I'm already digressing here. Let me just slow down and take a minute to tell you what's going on. Yesterday I tried making a video about what I think is going to happen next month. I'm going to try to be very specific on the words that I say in this video because my last video was taken down immediately before it even got reviewed or anything like that. Nobody was able to see it because of what I said in the last video. It said it violated the guidelines or some shit like that. Anyway, I'm going to try to, like I said, I'm going to try to word this, and I hope I'll be able to get my point across to you without getting this video taken down. Even though I don't get a lot of views on YouTube, it feels kind of cool to be in that club, you know. It was a prediction video. First things first, there was a cop in Flint who was stabbed. My employee Randall and I were coming back from downtown Flint, and we got to see the person who did it get slammed onto the ground. There were so many cops. I've never seen that. One time I had my truck stolen, and there was about 18 cop cars. That my buddy's a cop, and so he called everybody in because the dude robbed me and stole my truck. And I found the guy driving it, so I followed him and called the cops. Anyway, that's actually in one of my earlier videos. You can see where he gets arrested. Way earlier videos. It'll say, it says on there, guy gets caught stealing a truck or something like that. One of my oldest videos. Anyway, so we're coming back from downtown Flint, and we saw all these cops passing us, or like 5 state cruisers, and then there was a sheriff, and then I was driving, and then 3 more sheriffs came past me, and then we saw state boys coming from everywhere. It was just crazy. And I slowed down. I saw this guy getting slammed up by the hospital by this whole group of cops. And I was coming, then I stopped, and there was more cops behind me. Didn't realize they were even behind me. They had no sirens on. They were just behind me. And they all got pissed off and went around me. But anyway, so we pulled on Stevenson Street, and I asked, there was more cops over there with a van parked where the guy stopped the vehicle and took off running. So I stopped and asked this dude what happened, and he said somebody stabbed the cop. So, that's pretty crazy. You know, the media is directing people to do this. It's horrible. There should be police reform, absolutely. I'm victim of police brutality. But you can't just defund them. You can't make everybody hate them. It's just, it's counterintuitive to running a structured society. Granted, I don't believe in a structured society, but things were doing pretty good. You know what I mean? There wasn't the long arm of the law wasn't outreached into every little facet of the United States, and it was, like I said, overbearing, and people were being abused. All races were being abused, but here nor there. So that was part of the video. The other part of the video was a prediction that I made for next month. I'm going to try and not say specifics. So this month that we're in right now is August. I believe on the 11th of the next month, there's going to be something serious going on. In the past, there have been things that have happened on the 11th of this next month coming up. And I don't know if these were the words that got the video struck down before it even was able to go up, or what it was, but I'll try to name a few without actually naming the name. Okay, so we had the Vietnam War. I believe that the thing that led us to go to the Vietnam War happened on that day. And the thing Hillary Clinton did happened on that day. The Twin Towers happened on that day. There have been other things that I can't remember or just name off right now without looking them up that happened on that day. But I believe something is going to happen on that day of next month. Be leery of the whole month coming up. Something is going down. Biblical prophecy predicts the last 4 months of this year are going to be extraordinarily wild, and many unforeseen things are going to happen. And not just because they're going to happen, they're being directed that way, okay? So, and I can't say the thing that waves in the air, maybe that was what got the video struck down. But I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have one on the back of my truck. It's an American thing that waves in the air, and there's gonna be a false one of those coming up. This whole thing is a false one of those, but the whole virus and all that BS, that it's all a false one of those. Everything, the numbers, the thing itself. My tongue feels swollen today. I don't know why. But yeah, be leery of that. And there was something else in the video that I talked about. Oh yeah, we got attacked by some libbies, some libs, okay? They stole my gas and my oil, and so we were trying to go to a job. When we got to the job and we looked for the gas and oil and it was gone. Anyway, I had an actual serious encounter, not a serious encounter, but it was an encounter where the libs tried to impede on my work, on my day, on my, making money. So what happened was, there was the job. Okay, I'm gonna use my hands to kind of describe this. There was this house right here. The tree was in this house's yard. The branch was going over this person's yard right here. Legally, I have every right to go on their property and go up the tree and trim the branches hanging over their property, because they have every right to trim anything hanging over their property. When I got done, the owner of this house called me and was bitching and complaining, and you have no right to go on my property and this and that, blah, blah, blah. You're going to hear from my lawyers. I explained to her the law, and I just laughed and hung up. What's the point? Why am I going to waste my time on something like that when I know I've been doing this for 11 years and I know the law? Anyway, they called the cops. The cops didn't do anything because they know the law. They didn't even come over to our property. They went to their house because they called them. So they went over there and they left, and she is pissed. And it's so funny how pissed they are. They're so pissed and so petty that they actually stole my gas and oil, so that way I couldn't continue doing the job, even though I was already done. So that was my last video. I'm going to try this again to see if it will go through. I tried to omit a lot of these words that would get the video taken down even before it was uploaded. Crazy, you guys. So, shadow banning is a real thing. It's happened to me in the past. It's still happening to me today. God bless you. God bless America. Be leery of next month. I'm telling you, watch out.